All right.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. To start on the NFL postseason, Kate Scott, Brock Heward here as these teams begin the journey toward the Super Bowl. And at this stage, Brock, it's a daunting task ahead to make it all the way.
Now your season's on the line. Every time you take the field, it is win or go home.
So outruns their offense for the first time this game. And leading them out is a master at overcoming adversity before and after being drafted 8th overall in 2024. Out of your alma mater, Washington, it's Michael Penix Jr.
Kind of a fun moment as a quarterback when you jog on the field in this situation. Hey, you know, weeks 1 through 18, they really don't mean a lick right now. It's a whole new season, a whole new sense of urgency. He's got to lead the way. Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
Firing quickly is Penix, complete. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Here's the long back on the handoff. There's the intensity we expected in playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Let's go. 19, try.
Penix looking to pass. Dumps it off to his running back. There's the intensity we expected in playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Putting the tight end in motion. Here he goes, third and long.
Bullshit.
And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Let's go now.
On first down, they'll run. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Good opening drive to this point. They've got another first down at the 34. Man in motion, headed right. Now Penix off the play action. And he's not going to escape this. The Cowboys take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Penix working from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Well, that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Got to figure out this third down here. Third and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the
I'm live on
pocket
YouTube if you want to watch me.
and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
So as they face fourth down, on comes Corey Bajorquez to kick. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. Oh, they are loving this one. It flies out of bounds, and it wasn't too far off the end zone. They're going to say it crossed at the 3. So now the Cowboys getting an opportunity to send their offense out for the first time. Bringing them out is a Mississippi State 4th-round pick in 2016 who's found considerable success in this league, Dak Prescott.
Kate, it is a long postseason road ahead of them, especially when you're the road team in this wild card environment. They're going to likely be underdogs all postseason long, so you better embrace that moment. You better attack it like every play is on the line. In this first drive, I'd expect them to lead by example. Be aggressive from the jump.
Pick up there of 39 yards. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Line up the design keeper. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
1st and 10, Prescott. It's taken in by Mingo. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
And the Cowboys first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
First down, and they go right back to it. And that run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, really break the backs of the defense.
Dak now from the gun. He brings it in. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys drive the length of the field and take a 6-0 lead. So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock, and I know it is very early, but tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit.
You go into someone else's building in the playoffs, this place has been juice. They have been so hyped to get to this game. Yeah, and the odds certainly in the home team's favor. But you go out and score, touchdown in the opening drive, you level it a whole bunch.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Returnable from the 2. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this play's going to come to an end of the 27. 1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. 7-0 is our score. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They're looking at first down here. Give now to the running back. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. Give him 38 on that one. And that's a Falcon first down. So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35. Going to the ground again on first.
Hello?
Back a small bit of what he just
Is it
ripped off. They
me
take him down
you're
behind the line of
looking
scrimmage.
for?
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher, and I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive, because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
Not an enviable spot as they come up third and long.
Let's go.
Penix here from the gun. Finds the in route complete. And he's taken down at the 30.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The kick by Patterson is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Fielded at the 7. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. Back out come the Cowboys for their second drive. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air. So expect some tighter coverage this time around. So first and 10 now from the 30. First down, here's Dak.
Oh, no. Shit.
They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack. From the gun is Prescott.
Oh,
Back-to-back
son of a bitch. I
passes
was
that
too
should
close
have been
to jump it.
intercepted. Two great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Mingo.
So a timely moment for a big play, and they get the first on 3rd and 19.
3 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Cade, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
First down. First and 10.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
He is down to the 30-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Okay, don't think for a second this is time to step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now is the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Right back to Williams on first down. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys now lead by 10. Javonte Williams, the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys drive their lead to 11. Now we have a member of the Cowboys hurt after that play, and they'll need to get somebody out there to look at him.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Falcons ready for their next possession. Down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10.
Go! 18.
From the shotgun, Penix. Cowboys closing in, and they get to him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
The Atlanta Falcons. Yeah.
Might be time to reach in the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack. Caught quickly on the slant. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. 3rd down and 3 coming up on the other side of this 2-minute warning. More from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in just a moment. To the line, here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Penix. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
That's simply a difficult tightrope walk to stay in bounds on a catch that far downfield. What an effort. Just too difficult a play to make.
Here we go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
They motion a receiver left. 3rd down, it's Penix. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
It's 4th down.
The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And we're a shade away from 50 seconds to go in the 2nd. And it is enough time to put something together. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Draw play. This is Williams. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. Trying to work quickly now.
27-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
stacked to the air here. Screen here for Williams. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Offense working quickly.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's third down.
Prescott now to throw on third down. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
Dude, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. They're going for it. Here's Prescott.
Oh, no.
It's intercepted. And the Falcons might be able to get some points late after the interception.
Prescott's pass intercepted.
Oh, that was a shitty throw.
The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks off the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball.
And he's not going to escape this. The Cowboys take him down. All right, with 6 seconds left, we've got a timeout. Now midfield after that loss. Here's 2nd and long.
I've had a few of them.
Throwing Penix.
Oh, so close.
Is dropped. Looks a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Overshown on the coverage.
The final throw before the break. Going all the way to the end zone. And cut in the end zone.
No way.
And a touchdown.
Oh, my God.
Cut into the lead on the last play of the half. So late in the half, Brock, why not take a shot downfield? And their prayers are answered as they come up with that late touchdown.
You know, this is just a case of who wants it more.
Yeah, on
All
YouTube.
you're thinking is knock the ball down.
Yeah.
Even if you make some contact, right? They rarely call pass interference on plays like that. But
They just got a long bomb for a touchdown. That's under so much coverage, too, man. That was
Riley Patterson on for the
good
extra
catch.
point. And the kick is good, so they take some valuable points off that lead right at the end of this half. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
Our trip through the NFL starts now. We begin at Lumen Field in Seattle. The Seahawks at home to take on Tampa Bay. And this is Kenneth Walker. And this will turn into one of the best plays of the week. He's gone. The Seahawks find a way to get it done. The number 4 seed knocks out the number 5. From there, how about we head out to Buffalo? Let's check in on the Bills as
Seattle
they host
won
the
their
Kansas
game.
City Chiefs. And this is Patrick Mahomes. One of his 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The
Chiefs won their game.
Get it done in dominant fashion. They cruise into the divisional round next weekend. One more to show you. Let's go to Cleveland. It's the Browns hosting the Denver Broncos. And it's the former star at nearby Ohio State, Quinshawn Judkins. He's looking for an opening, gonna find it. A 17-yard touchdown on the ground.
The fucking Broncos.
The Browns take care of business. The number 2 seed will get another home
hopped
game
right
in
over
the
him.
divisional round. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Brock. That was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. Returning it from the 4.
Bring me a drink.
Good work so far. He's got room. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Short pass brought in. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion, it made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up. Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
Shotgun snap, he'll give to Blue. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. 6-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
Nice.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Cowboys.
Straight ahead with Williams. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
It is just so hard, Kate, to get these chunk, explosive runs. But what it does now is it especially sets the table in prime scoring position.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Williams. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap.
Oh, dang, man.
And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up third and goal. These guys better change up what they're doing on the ground here, Brock, because this defense has seen right through it these last couple of plays.
Yeah, we bang the drum all the time for staying on schedule.
Oh, yeah?
This is the epitome of being off schedule.
One of the biggest snaps of this opening round of the postseason. Here comes third and goal. Prescott here from the gun. And it's incomplete.
Oh, come on.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there. Well, they'll take it. Some points to add a little to what's still a pretty small lead. Eventually, I think we all know they've got to find a way to reach the end zone.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They'll look to knot up this game right now as they trail 17-10. Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. They go play action. Here's Penix. Dumps it off to his running back. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
All right, here we go. Second down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So third down now.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
Oh, bullshit.
And he's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. 35 on the pickup. And that is good enough for Atlanta. First down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
The 46-yard line.
Offense to the line. Second down. Penix looking to pass. To the right side and reeled in by London. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route for man coverage.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of down.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Going back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
And they're going to be sent at the 11 after that play. We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. The Falcons have the football playing for their season here. They're trailing. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. Firing quickly is Penix. Complete.
Damn.
In for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons now trail by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And they're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear. But going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, but possibly come up with a game-winning drive.
And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Give him 25 on that play. And That'll be good for a Dallas first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on third down.
And better luck next time for you. I feel for those running backs because that blitz was drawn up to hit them right in the mouth.
Here we go.
Prescott now on third down. Complete beyond the marker. Down the left sideline he goes. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a fourth quarter lead.
That's what I'm talking about.
So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7.
Falcons 17. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Out of the field runs the Atlanta offense. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has him down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Now Penix off the play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Those routes across the field become oh so dangerous the longer that play progresses. It gives him more time to get free, wiggle away from that man-to-man coverage. With enough time, it's almost inevitable to find enough space for a completion.
And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Back to the well again. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
3rd and long for him here. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be across midfield close to the 45 before going out. Down the score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. Taking a shot deep here.
No!
Inside the 20. And their next snap is coming from that red zone. As he and it comes on a 4th down gamble. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Looking slant route, complete. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Cowboys' 10-yard line.
Thrown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. He brings it in.
Damn it.
And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Falcons first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll try and punch it in. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons down by 7.
And goal at the 5-yard line.
After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, Penix. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. At the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Biggest snaps of this opening round of the postseason. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Cowboy 80.
Throwing now. This one's caught. He drives this down to the 8 before going out.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, Ken, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
The Cowboys offense headed out there. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job, now you got to do yours.
Romped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Up the gut they go with Williams. Now even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Looking to throw. He has the first over the middle. And this gets him well away from danger as he is up past their 20. The Falcons take a timeout to their final 1. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
And the Cowboys first down.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down. Trying to set this up quick.
A 28-yard gain. 1st down, Cowboys.
Williams now on 1st and 10. Still going inside the 35. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Following that timeout, they're lining up. They're going to try to come up with 2 points.
The Cowboys will line up for
Prescott's going to throw for it. And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4th. Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time it works for 2.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s, that slant route. When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for a 2-point conversion.
No, I'm here.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Now here come the Falcons on offense. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Penix here from the gun. Cowboys closing in, and they give to him. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
Loss of 8 brings up 2nd and 18.
Penix working from the gun.
Oh, my.
Moving quickly, trying to get set.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Here he is to throw. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
Even on 3rd and long, he still couldn't bring himself to force the throw right there, and that's okay. As coordinators will like to say, every drive that ends with a kick we can live with. Don't put the ball in harm's way.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. Trying to push deep downfield.
Oh.
It's intercepted. Savon Rebel with the pick. And the Cowboys take possession of their own 43-yard line.
Fucking rebel, man. I'm telling you, dude.
Situations, it is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win, and you feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, yeah, interceptions follow.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Looking for his wide receiver there. So 2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to the air. Prescott. Connects on the crosser. He's going to bring this down to their 35. The outcome's decided here, but we got a timeout with 2 seconds on the clock so they can think it over before their final play.
Cowboys, 1st down. A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Dallas.
Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. He was good on his first kick. Going to need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. His kick is good at the end, but boy, Brock, we might see some words exchanged at midfield here as they add 3 to the win as time expires.
That is
So
game 35-17.
And you never want to count out those wild card teams once the postseason begins, right? We've seen a few go on magical runs before, and they've officially begun theirs here, fighting their way to next week's divisional round games. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Cowboys are winners as we say goodbye from Atlanta.